You're listening to Curdle Holler, Season 2, a Valentine special.
Hi y'all, Bonita here, and welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd hop on here and do a little live stream instead of one of my regular uploads, because it's pretty hectic here today. We are getting ready for the Paper Hearts Festival, so we have to finish making paper hearts for the front of the boutique and some for the town square. See, here's Rochester and his main squeeze Minerva in the break room cutting out paper hearts. How are they coming, guys?
Splendidly. Even though Mr. Clearly has absconded with my good scissors.
I'll bring him back in just a sec.
He won't.
He will not.
Oh, and I don't know if you can tell, but I am able to take you all around the boutique with me way better than before because of this amazing new camera stabilizer that Minerva rigged up for me. Thanks, Minerva.
Welcome, honey.
It's unbelievable. I can walk over here and be all like, "Hey, Mr. Giant Eyeball, your Zap card's been declined."
It has? I can't believe my card's been declined.
And then I can run over here and be like, "Gobletta, I love that sweater. Where'd you get it?"
I was dredging the bog and it popped up.
You don't say. And the camera stays perfectly steady. It's like totally magical.
It's just a gyroscope, I keep telling you.
Anyway, Mistress of Mysterinos. Wait. I keep forgetting I rebranded my Bootique channel. It's like writing a check in January and putting the wrong year.
Nita, you still write paper checks? How old are you?
Anyway, this is super exciting and I feel like a real BootTuber because today's video actually has a sponsor. Chip has used his questionable business acumen to snag me a sponsorship with a charitable foundation, which is perfect for me because you all know that I've been trying to be more community-minded. So he will have the details in just a minute. But first, let's go over here to the stationery section and chat with our good spider friend and longtime customer, Mrs. Weaver. From the Weaving Circle, say hi.
Hi, Bonita. Remember you were going to let me be in a video? I was going to show everyone how to make a sassy shawl for the blustery winter.
Yes, Miss Weaver. I promise you can be in a video.
Who's ready to do the sponsor shout-out? Nita, I already took my agent fee out of your pocketbook, so no worries there. Here's the paper with the details. Just read it in a natural voice. Pretend you're saying it to an old dear friend.
Chip, this is a live stream and everyone heard all of that, but thank you. Give me the paper. This live stream is brought to you in partnership with the Pumpkin Foundation. Chip?
You're doing great. Just make your eyes kinder.
And so I'd like to welcome the president of the Pumpkin Foundation, Pumpkin, who is here to tell us about a special booth at the Paper Hearts Festival today. Pumpkin, you told me you were here to help us make paper hearts.
I'm gonna do that too.
So tell me more about your booth at the festival. You say it's a kissing booth and it's for a good cause?
That's right. Pay me a zap and you can give me a kiss.
Okay. And the proceeds from your kissing booth will go to charity?
It's for a good cause.
Oh, okay, so it goes to a charitable cause.
The Pumpkin Foundation.
Can't help but notice, Pumpkin, that you're not telling us what the cause is.
We gonna have lots of candy.
Thank you, Pumpkin Foundation. Okay, live stream over. Time to murder my agent.
These showbiz types. Am I right, Pumpkin?
Hold my hand. I'm about to use these scissors.
You're in Curdle Holler.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler. Yeah.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler. Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler. Welcome to Bootiful, spooky cool, Curdle Holler.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler.
Baby, Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler.
Curdle Holler, Curdle Holler.
Okay, Chip, so you lured me into your monster truck under the auspices of making me smell the new air freshener.
Now dispensing Blueberry Wonderland.
Yes?
Yeah, but now it appears that the vehicle is in motion, and yet we have not discussed any plans to go anywhere. What are you up to? Is this a scheme?
The best kind of scheme. A get-rich-quick scheme.
And what are we doing? Turning lead into gold, perhaps? Digging for pirate treasure?
Don't be silly, Nita. We can't dig for pirate treasure. I didn't bring any shovels. This is way better. You remember that octojaw that we sold to the collector?
Who?
You know, the poor old man whose tragic demise set off a chain of events that led us to solving the music box murders mystery?
I remember that part.
Anyway, I was talking to Mr. Goliath, and he said he had seen a couple of octojaws near his house.
And this affects us how?
Remember how much it costs to have that octojaw imported? Just imagine, Nita. We can trap a few of them and sell them at the Paper Hearts Festival. Just think of the profits.
Okay, couple problems with that idea, Chip. First, now that you have jogged the old memory banks, I'm remembering that the octojaw was very wiggly and very fast. So I don't know how you plan on catching another one, let alone a few.
I brought traps.
Problem number 2. The octojaw was also very gross. I do not want to touch any more octojaws. Ever. Why couldn't you get Rochester to help you?
Because Rochester would not approve. Plus, he's kind of slow. You've got the strength of a goblin and the grasping hands of a graveyard zombie.
I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Truck, Ether Sat BT305, please.
Now streaming BlueTube 305.
I keep telling you, women love big romantic gestures. Spell out her name on your web, or wrap up some dinner in spider silk so it can't get away and bring it to her at work.
Well, what if you ain't no spider? I mean, say, what if you homely? What if
Bonita, why is Ms. Weaver on your BooTube channel? And why is she giving love advice?
That's a very good question, Chip. I told her she could live stream her spinning tutorial on my channel, but this...
So in conclusion, spiders are very romantic, but you can still be a romantic skeleton, Mr. Sheriff. Thanks for calling. But now I've got to get back to this question I had come in on the sidebar chat. Dear Miss Weaver...
My guess is that she got distracted during her tutorial and started talking about celebrity hunks,
which made her start talking about celebrity hunks with a bad boy past.
which made her want to give advice to celebrity hunks, which she then spun into advice for all the regular Joe monsters in town.
So, Rocky, I know it's hard to put yourself out there on the dating scene, but you've got to believe in yourself and cherish yourself. Polish up your jagged edges. That's a metaphor, honey, but it works because you're actually made of rocks. Applaud in the channel chat if you agree with me, everyone.
This is fine, right? Like, this couldn't possibly go wrong, could it?
Of course not.
So I want to see you out there, Rocky, improving yourself. Just get out there and exercise. Go jogging or take a brisk walk, holding some lavender hand weights.
I mean, that's pretty good advice for a stone golem, right?
Yeah, I always say that exercise is the best way to...
Well, there's one of your octojaws. Go get your traps, Chip. Oh, look, there are 6 others in Mr. Goliath's yard. Great. This is looking great.
Probably gonna need some bungee cords.
Well, if it isn't the dashing Chip Clearly, brandishing several bungee cords. Thank the 7 hells, now I can strap a kayak on the roof of my hideous sport utility vehicle.
Who's a big boy? Who's a scary boy?
Of course, sir. I'd be happy to help you with your kayak. Is it in the carriage house?
Bonita, darling, bring your lovely self over here, and please explain to Mr. Clearly what sarcasm is. Chip, I think Mr. Goliath was suggesting that bungee cords are not going to help you trap octojaws. That's right, Bonita. Goliath has been trying to get after the little devils for days now, and he's having no luck, isn't that right, dear boy? I've never seen so many poorly timed pratfalls. He makes Chevy Chase look like Gene Kelly.
Sir, good one.
He did not get that joke. Mr. Goliath, do you have any idea why there are all these octojaws around here? Like, last time we checked, there was only one in the whole city. Goodness gracious, Bonita. Surely I don't have to explain to a woman of your years with your plunging neckline about the birds and the bees.
Sir, you're right. Bonita doesn't know about any animals, especially birds and bees. But we're here to talk about octojaws.
They're mating, Chip and Bonita, replicating, reproducing.
Oh.
Duh.
This is just like the Tribbles on Star Trek.
Okay, I'm gonna give you both my Abyssflix login, because y'all need to watch some new shows.
Mr. Goliath, sir, do you still have that book we used last year to tame the octojaw? Freaky monsters.
And the stuff we know about them? Yes, Chip, shall I give you that tome, since you seem to need it so frequently? Shall I write your name in the inside cover flap? Ex Libris, Chip Clearly?
That would be very nice of you, sir. Thank you.
Chip, you're killing me all over again. Bonita, would you like to consult the book? I assume you feel a bit responsible for the havoc these creatures are wreaking in my hedge maze. Ah, Chip, he's right. It is kinda our fault that these octojaws are everywhere, because we're the ones who had the first one imported.
Bonita, I'm 3 steps ahead of you. I fully intend to figure out how to stop them from replicating and then trap them all and sell them for a handsome profit. Okay, according to this, octojaws can self-replicate and will do so as long as they are in the presence of a strong olfactory aphrodisiac.
So like a perfume. So it would seem. Well, it can't be anything on my property. I can't smell anything over the sulfur and brimstone.
Don't you share a back fence with Pastor Munch? What if the octojaws are coming from his yard?
Pastor Munch? Yeah, that dude rocks some pungent aftershave. I'm sure he has some kind of tacky cologne at his house.
All right, let's go see Pastor Munch.
Oh, great, and now an earthquake is here, to make our problems easier to solve. It doesn't sound like an earthquake. It sounds like distant, clumsy footfalls.
Nita, that's not an earthquake. That's Rocky. Remember how Ms. Weaver told him to go jogging?
Oh, yeah. This is fine, right? I mean, this won't cause any problems, right? I mean, the guy's just jogging, right?
Minerva, darling, do you hear that ominous rumble?
Yeah, sounds pretty aggressive. Could be a geothermal phenomenon. Or some trolls at a drum circle.
My word. I believe I see our oversized golem friend Rocky in the distance. He seems to be performing an odd, self-flagellating ritual for an angry elder god.
Those are called burpees.
What in the ether compelled a 12-story stone golem to engage in such undignified exertions?
I don't know, but he seems to be shaking the ground all over town. Look, the water tower's wobbling a little bit. And is that... Hold on. I gotta get a look at this.
Minerva, do I need new spectacles? Or does that water tower now bear the name Velma on it in a large, menacing rictus?
Yeah, and that's the sheriff up there with a bucket of blood-red paint.
Well, thank you for your warning about that, wobbly old water tower. I was about done anyway.
Sheriff, may we ask why you chose to brand the face of the water tower with your ex-wife's name?
Well, I was gonna write, I love you, Velma, but I run out of paint. It's hard to get them letters so big when you're clinging to the side of a rusty old water tower, trying to win back the love of your life.
Sheriff, I gotta tell you, that paint job looks like the work of a chainsaw killer.
Well, yeah, you're right. Now that I'm looking at it from down here, I see it. And I better call back in and consult with my romance advisor. Ms. Weaver, hey, it's Bones. I run into a little snafu. I got some,
I can't help but be concerned about this spout of unusual behavior around town. Am I to understand that the sheriff is being counseled on the ways of romance by our opinionated spider friend, the Widow Weaver?
Seems that way.
I know this is painful to hear, Sheriff, but maybe Velma isn't interested in reconciling. Tell you what, why don't you make a point today of finding some single gals to chat up at the Paper Hearts Festival? Women love when their acquaintances awkwardly ask them questions that sound like they're about to ask them on a date.
So you're saying just,
strike up a conversation with some old gals, trying to get my mind off my ex-wife.
Exactly. You could talk to Screaming Mimi from the library, or Bonita von Wangencamp from this BootTube channel.
I can't imagine that going well. Nita would squash him like a bug.
Yes, indeed. All right, Mrs. Weaver. The sheriff will speak to you later. Good day now.
Oh, heck, what'd you do that for?
Think of it as a citizen's arrest, Sheriff.
Come on, Sheriff. We'll give you a ride to the festival.
Aw, Pastor Munch has such a nice yard. I mean, it's probably really nice without a bunch of octojaws rampaging around it.
I'm gonna set these traps to catch the ones that are already here. Then we can figure out where that aphrodisiac perfume is coming from.
Yeah, by the way, I am shocked that your traps are working. I mean, look at these octojaws you got from Mr. Goliath's yard. They're kind of cute, if you ignore all the eye boogers. Never mind.
Try not to rile them, Nita. Between the rumbles of the monster truck and the ground shaking because of Rocky's workout routine, those little guys are getting pretty rattled.
Okay, just trying to have a positive attitude over here since I'm stuck out here doing weird chores with you instead of drinking pink hot chocolate with candy sprinkles over at the Paper Hearts Festival, okay?
Forget about the festival for now, Nita. We've got to fix this. Besides, the only thing you're missing is your turn in line at Pumpkin's kissing booth.
It's one zap for one kiss. It's for a good cause.
Do you accept ancient coins from lost civilizations?
I take everything.
Here you are, Pumpkin. May your pockets never be empty. Use them in good health, my friend.
Ain't you forgetting something?
Right, my kiss, of course. Pumpkin, I wish only to donate to your foundation. I do not require a kiss in return.
Well, okay, I just give you a little old kiss on your hand. Mwah. Mwah.
So many kisses. It hardly seems fair. Are you trying to steal my ring?
Mwah.
All right, I think I've located the source of the enticing octo perfume.
Nita, I can tell you're formulating a good theory, but I promise it's not the overpowered air freshener in the monster truck.
Now dispensing Blueberry Wonderland.
Oh, I wonder why in the world I may have thought that. Not because your big brute of a truck dispenses air freshener every time it hears the words air freshener.
Now dispensing Blueberry Wonderland.
And doesn't your truck have any other flavors?
Bonita, did you just refer to the complex aromatic profile that is Blueberry Wonderland as a flavor?
Now dispensing Blueberry Wonderland.
Oh look, he also dispenses it when you say the name of the flavor.
Poor Bonita, so unsophisticated. Did you know that back on Earth I worked my way through college as a department store fragrance sommelier?
Did not know, don't care. Chip, I was not talking about your truck and its blank berry blank freshener. I'm talking about those flowers all over Pastor Munch's shed. You see those vines? Dense with purple blooms? Crawling with octojaws.
On Earth, we called those clematis, Bonita. A lingering sweet middle note, low degradation, good atomization.
Thank you, Dr. Flowers. Well, they're very pretty, but seems like they're gonna have to be cut down if we're gonna put an end to this octojaw menace. Pastor Munch is probably going to faint, and it'll be a whole thing. Let's get this over with.
It's a pity, but you're right. Time to load up on yard work supplies.
Okay, don't you think a chainsaw is a little too much for this job? These are flowers, remember? Like soft, easy to cut flowers.
I know, but everyone else already has a chainsaw. When's it gonna be my turn?
Yeah, I noticed when we came in, there's a different energy at the Bone Depot today. Like, more chainsaws than usual, maybe?
And here, come look at the picture on the box. See how much fun these guys are having? Chopping each other's arms off and stuff? That could be us.
Okay, but find a pink one, because I want to use it too.
Nita, for the last time, you do not understand about chainsaws.
I know everything about chainsaws. This one's cute.
Name one thing you know about a chainsaw.
I know kickback may occur if chainsaw has not been fed in 24 hours.
See, that's cheating because you're reading the directions.
Oh, also, to prevent kickback, let the chain taste flesh and wave it around maniacally. If kickback does occur, kick the chainsaw back, then...
Sorry about that. I was trying to listen. I don't know how to use a chainsaw.
See, now that's surprising, because you're wearing a hockey mask and...
Yeah, I just had that. You here because of Miss Weaver?
No, but your question concerns me.
Oh, you're concerned? The more advice she gives, the worse my life gets. You ever seen that Know-It-All Lady's Mystery Channel?
Is that the
Yeah.
name?
Okay, well, it's Miss Weaver on there today. And she says to cut loose any man who won't build you a 3-story castle with a veranda and sumptuous curtains.
Okay, well, that explains the manic rush on dangerous power tools.
Now there's two of us.
You know, it's been a while since I built a castle, but won't you need blueprints or a helpful golem?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, Chip, the sooner we're in line, the sooner we're out of here.
Hey, is that the channel? What's Miss Weaver saying?
I would just show up if I were you. If you know them, then you should be in the wedding. That's obvious. Weddings are for everyone, but least of all, the bride and the groom. They're for mothers, aunts, grandmothers, and then probably sisters.
That's gonna cause some problems.
Ah, look at this rude comment from the gargoyles. Chip, do you think I'm a know-it-all?
Well...
What is going on with this line? They should open more registers.
A reminder to all attendees, please do not hang your real, actual hearts on the doors of our downtown businesses. It was a fun idea, but you're going to want them back, and now they're all mixed up.
You know, Minerva, my own heart beats but twice a year. Once at the Paper Hearts Festival, and the other...
When I deep clean my brain.
Such horrors we harvest from your cortex. The very thought of it inspires me to prove my worthiness anew.
That's sweet, Roddy. But I hope you're not getting any ideas from Ms. Weaver. Her advice is making everybody insane. See, there's another. I knew I should have set up an override on her brain.
Hi, hello.
Ah, look, the author of this madness is approaching.
What's new, Weaver? Want to buy something?
We have a deal on love sonnets from a two-headed poet who is in love with himself.
What? No, that's crazy. I'm here because I just logged off from my new online career of taking over Bonita's Bootique channel, and I want to see all the romance that I created.
Uh-huh.
So, any good love stories? I'm sure there's tons, and I want to hear all of them. Don't leave anything out, and tell me who said thank you.
Well, that table over there is where Dr. Sawbones handles the climbers.
Love's not without its risks and rewards.
One guy heard what you said about in-laws and married his girlfriend's mother.
All's well that ends well.
And that pile of entrails just proposed to Stabby Sally.
I believe that he forgot to say thank you.
Well, some people need more advice than others, which means I need to keep the channel going. But first, I want my kisses from Pumpkin. Would you look at this little stool over there? It's so cute. And it's for a good cause. The Pumpkin Foundation.
I can't sell these priceless amphora, but kisses? Well, let us all get in line.
Hold on, my lips are getting dry.
Move you, Bumpkins. I'm next in line.
Roddy, didn't you ever have a Venomade stand?
Please, it's modern banditry.
You talk tough, but I saw you getting a kiss like everybody else.
You were mistaken. must have been some other dashing ghoul with worse judgment and... I don't know. Maybe it was some sort of Mithridatism, and what is that noise?
Attention town monsters! In a shocking twist, Rocky the Stone Golem has changed course and is now rampaging through the town at a pace of 9 minutes and 33 seconds. Distance, 12 miles. Time...
Pumpkin's booth doesn't look so good. It's shaking.
It's giving way. Pumpkin, leave your station. Run to the sound of my voice.
Granddaddy, what? Oh no! Oh, my baby! I'm scared.
Oh no! The ground has swallowed Pumpkin and his kissing booth.
Well, are you sure, Chip? I mean, is there no other way?
I'm afraid not, Pastor Munch. Your flower bed is very attractive to the Octojaws. To them, it smells like a bare-chested saxophone solo. Look, they're already creeping around. Go on, you two. Get!
Hey, Munch, look at my chainsaw. It's pink.
I see that, Bonita. Those are some good poses. Chip, you know I'd never be a bother. It's just these are my prize flowers, and I mean, if you say there's no other way, if you're sure.
Thanks, buddy.
Are we good?
Yeah, he said hack away.
Oh, y'all are starting.
Don't worry. We'll be out of here in no time.
You know my flowers won some awards. I raised them from grave dirt, and I used to sing to them about some other flowers that live down the road, because I think they make good friends, and oh no. Well, surely y'all don't mean all of them. I think I'm having second thoughts.
What?
I said, they're so rare, maybe you could leave me one.
Yeah, gonna cut down every one.
Gotta keep those Octojaws away.
Well, I don't really mind them. They're a lot of company for me.
What is it with flowers around here? We're always chasing them down or finding weird ones near a crime scene? I mean, is it just me?
Good question. Maybe they represent unbalance in the undead world. Maybe flowers are the way this world reaches toward the living world, and maybe it works the other way too. Like both sides reaching toward entropy, like cosmic tropism.
Have you been...
I read outside the bathroom, Chip. And shut up, I like plants.
No, Nita, I actually think you're pretty smart.
What? I can't hear you.
Nothing. I was just making fun of your hair.
Finally got through that vine. Sheesh. I think that was my TV cable.
Man, it's hot. I sure am thirsty.
Me too.
I guess I could make some Venomade.
Great.
I sure
Thanks, that
would
would be
appreciate
great.
it.
A little
What
bit
a
of
yum.
ice if you don't mind.
He's gonna
Okay.
get it right now.
All right, just a few more flowers.
Hold on. Getting a call from Rochester. Hey, buddy. We're about to cut down the last of these flowers.
I assume I'm on speakerphone?
Always.
Hey, Roddy.
I regret to inform you both that our friend Pumpkin and his kissing booth have fallen into a deep crevasse.
Oh, no. What? I mean, is he okay?
We believe he is fine. If one listens closely, you can hear his mournful kisses as they issue from the depths. He is stuck.
I bet Miss Weaver was involved.
I heard that, Nita. It's the whole thing. Sorry. We could use a hand.
We'll bring your tools.
Ugh, those kisses are really bumming me out.
Oh, it is a piteous affair. Piteous indeed.
Yeah, it's pretty freaking sad.
All right, heads up, Pumpkin. The rope's coming down again. Remember to climb into the noose, just like we talked about, okay? 8th time's a charm. I believe in you.
I keep slipping. Oh, dear.
Oh, dry your tears, Rocky. It's all my fault. Everyone saw what happened. I kissed that baby, and now he's gone.
Same way she lost a husband.
Bernice! That was a good one. There, Miss Weaver. It's not your fault that Pumpkin lives underground now. Thank you, Chip. I mean, it is your fault, but not because of the kisses. It's because of all the terrible advice you gave that basically ruined everyone's marriage and tore the town apart. Okay, Chip, that's not helpful, but you tried, and I love you for it.
I'm so confused. Now talk about Valentine's and all. Miss Von Wangencamp, you gonna go to that Paper Hearts Festival? I mean, assuming they still have it later. I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
Sheriff, come help us. We need a skeleton crew to help rig up this mechanical claw.
Never mind. We'll see you later. Okay.
Pumpkin, this is Dr. Sawbones. Can you hear me?
I'm bored.
I want you to raise your hand as high as you're able. And tell me when you're doing it.
I'm doing it. Can you see me being sad?
Yes, there you are. I can now confirm that my eyesight is very good. I can see him down there, plain as day. He's right there.
I believe Pumpkin is doing fine. He is making subterranean sails.
Thank you. The Pumpkin Foundation is a division of Pumpkin Store.
Well, I think he's hungry, though, which I know on account of our special connection back when we was on Earth and had several bucolic adventures. Pumpkin, you remember when we outrun them hedgehogs?
Hey, Jadabug.
Pumpkin, I'm sending you down a spider bun and a Coca-Cola. I call that a belly wash from Miss Von Wangencamp. Oh, that's good.
Pumpkin, keep talking, so we know you've not been consumed by roving sewer mutants.
I'm embarrassed, y'all. Don't tell Albert what happened.
It's okay, Pumpkin. Who among us has not slipped beneath the earth while trying to collect kisses from townspeople?
Okay, claw's ready. I need some strong guys to lean on the lever. Rocky, Scobletta, Fangula.
Oh, all this trouble because I couldn't stop giving such wonderful advice that everyone misinterpreted because I'm not as smart as I am.
Ms. Weaver.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't be such a know-it-all. Nita, you're the real boottube. I'm going to leave that to you from now on.
It's okay, Ms. Weaver. We all struggle with the same thing from time to time. Even I've been called a know-it-all.
Obviously.
But we value your wisdom, and we're so glad we can ask you for advice. But you're going to have to let people figure out some things on their own.
Like when you asked me how it felt to lick those batteries. I thought about it, and I don't do that anymore.
A subtle approach.
Okay, I'll try.
That claw pinched my hand.
We need more tools.
This Paper Hearts is terrible. It's the worst one.
Well, of course it didn't work. That was a crazy idea. What you should have done is made a rope ladder with footholds. Sorry. There I go. I can't stop giving wonderful advice.
Actually, you're really good at sewing. What if you sewed something with a lot of footholds and made them sticky or something?
What if I sewed something with a lot of sticky footholds?
Yeah. Literally what I just said. Look at you.
Cluster up, weaving circle. We're gonna make a sheet web with an Aranide spiral and a cutie pie twist.
I'll make the guide webs.
It is working, but the web appears to be caught on something.
Okay, what are the chances Pumpkin attached that web to his kissing booth?
Oh, I'd say very high. Very high indeed.
what a magical evening at this year's Paper Hearts Festival. In light of all the good news, and because some people have too much money, the Vex Go Corporation has agreed to match every zap donated to the Pumpkin Foundation.
That melon raised how much money?
That's a lot of zap. And it's for a good cause, remember?
We will never see that money.
He fell in a hole. Let him keep it.
And then I turned on my candle, and the mutants got scared. I told them I'd turn it off if they made pumpkin and money bags.
So, what happens now?
The wise and venerable love monster will name this year's Paper Hearts couple. And then we dance to celebrate.
He's gonna pick me and Marco!
And if you don't, I'ma punch you.
Oh, please, people. He's gonna pick Chip and Bonita. We've been talking about it forever. It's nauseating. I love you both.
Hey, it's starting. I see him coming up the back.
Good evening, Curdle Holler. Before we begin this ancient ceremony, I want to say how proud I am that we rose above our vicissitudes to resume the Paper Hearts Festival. Now, as caretaker, it is my honor once again to welcome the esteemed love monster. Love monster, who is this year's Paper Hearts couple?
Choose
Marco!
Alan Jack and Mr. Giant Amo.
Wow. I feel like we missed a whole thing there.
The love monster has spoken, and they'll command you to dance.
Minerva, shamble with me, darling.
Okay, Roddy, but you know I'm all hooves.
It's nonsense, of course.
Well, that's too much. Somehow I missed all the rumors about this year's couple. Excuse me while I get that gossip.
Hey, I'm kind of insulted. I thought I'd be fighting this Weaver off all night. And where's your date? I was hoping to see you tango with a tater bug.
I don't know, actually. I haven't seen the sheriff all night, and I'm weirdly disappointed. I kind of wanted to dance.
Well, hey, I mean, we can dance, right? That wouldn't be weird.
Well, sure, why not? Everybody else is. I mean, it's weird or not to, right?
Okay, you're now dancing.
Yeah, that's what people usually say when they're dancing. You know, Chip, I'd probably rather be alive, but it's not so bad here, is it? I feel like I'm learning new things about myself, and I'm finding that sometimes people surprise you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, sometimes...
Do you hear that?
Yeah. Do you see that?
Oh, you must be referring to the creepy trick-or-treaters running circles around all our friends, who seem to be frozen in time? What?
Do they have to run backwards? They're kind of freaking me out.
Look, Chip, I think 2 of them noticed us. Hey guys, that's far enough.
Well, hi there. I'm Chip. This is Nita, my associate.
They're not saying anything.
Nita, I think this guy's wearing my old Captain Falcon costume. Caw, Commander! We ride on iron wings!
And yeah, that's my princess dress. The year I wore that, I wanted to be a bloody nurse, but my mom threw away the costume, and I didn't talk to her for a week. Chip, I think this is us.
I remember this Halloween. It was a good year for candy. In fact, I think I see a Chunko stick down there.
Don't even think about it.
It's okay. I won't mind.
Chip!
Do you think it's really us?
We could always pull off their masks and find out.
Really? For real?
What? I'm emboldened.
Okay. Well, this is obviously too weird. I say we do it.
Okay. 1, 2.
Ooh, they look mad.
3!
What just happened?
I don't don't know. It's all kind of fuzzy. Are you holding my hand?
Oh, look, there's Chip and Bonita. Where were you two? You've been gone for like 2 hours.
What?
I don't
No,
hard to
this is
say.
Space noises.
Somewhere.
What?
Oh, what am I saying? You two? At a love festival?
No.
Hey there, Miss Wangencamp. I've been practicing what I was gonna say all night, but I just now forgot. I'm probably gonna keep talking till you start dancing with me and help my status as a wild man about town. I mean, assuming you ain't married to my buddy Chip, that is. I can't remember if that's truth or creation of the mind.
Come on, Taterbug. Let's tango.
And I'll take the invisible man. Ah, look, you got chocolate all over your bandages. Hey, Nita. You would have made a great bloody nurse.
Thanks, Chip. You should have seen my head wound.
Hello, BooTube. It's me, the Widow Weaver. Bonita had to step out to fix her hair because I said she needed to, so now I'm gonna take your questions. And before you say something rude and embarrass yourself, I want you to know that I learned my lesson about being a know-it-all. I'm here to listen, okay? You can tell me your problems, but I'm gonna help you figure it out yourself. Okay? Talk to me. Who's on the line?
Miss Weaver, it is I, Count Vangula. I have been called to an island to test my skills in combat, but I am working on a recipe for a revolting IPA. Shall I seek fame through beer or mortal combat?
Fred, are you listening to yourself? You can do both. Take your stinky beer to the island and share it with the other warriors.
That's a great idea.
But make it a fruit punch. I think it tastes better. Maybe that's just me. Okay, who's next?
Hey, Miss Weaver, you don't know who I am, but what if you have a friend who bosses you around and won't let you get in a wood?
That is crazy. It makes no sense, and I think you're just wrong. Next, please. Okay, you know what? This is very draining for me because I'm a sensitive person. I'm gonna take some comments, okay? Let's see. I'm running out of table here. Hope I can scroll all the way. Okay, here we go. Captain Falcon says, what do you do if your co-worker thinks it's fine to take off her shoes while you're both working on the clock? Well, Captain Falcon, I think you should tell Bonita that this is a place of work, and she's in denial that she needs a shoe size that ends with a W for wide. She has a wide foot. I'm looking at her shoes right now. Oh yeah, that's a W. Okay, that's all the empathy I have for today. Now I'm gonna gather my crochet needles and sew this octopus snuggie while I entertain wild rumors in the comments section. Oh look, some of you people already started. Oh really? Gary Gristle? He keeps it under his bed? Well, that's too good. I'm gonna tell 2 people. Hope that's okay.
You sure you want to do this, Chip? We're gonna have to trust Pastor Munch to not grow any more exotic flowers. I feel like that would be asking him not to wear a sparkly shirt to a church dinner.
Well, if he does, we always have the chainsaws.
True.
Besides, I just felt so bad for the guy.
Okay, ringing his doorbell.
Go, 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 run!
Well, what's this box out here on my porch? Open for a new friend. I better see what it is. Oh, my word! Well, hi, little buddy. What's your name? All right, well, come back here. All right, well, come on to daddy now. I know you're a little nervous. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna be best friends.
Oh, we hate you have to go.